Good morning. Today we are going to discuss about another important area, that is seed processing. So the seed processing that play a major role. Actually, whatever that material we are going to harvest from the field, that will be of highly heterogeneous nature, because that will have a seed material other than seed material like plant debris, mud ball, insects, and damaged seeds, shriveled seeds, chappy material, like more of heterogeneous nature. For seed purpose, we have to ensure that physical purity also. So in that angle, by the way of processing, we are going to work for improving the homogeneity of the material and reduce the heterogeneity of the things. So that is the ultimate aim of that seed processing operations. Once that homogeneity of the seed lot is increased, automatically the quality of the seed also improved. So in order to achieve these particular thing, so sequence of operations we have to follow after harvesting of the material. So on the sequence of all those things and all, first start with harvesting, then we have to go for that threshing or extraction, that is separation of the seed from the mother plant or separation of the seed from the fruits. And then we have to go for the drying. Then after that we have to do that cleaning operations, followed by cleaning we have to do that grading, upgrading, and then we have to treat the seed with appropriate chemical, mainly to give protection to our seeds against storage pathogen and insects. Then after that, if at all that seeds need drying, we have to dry the seeds, then packing and storage. So these are all the sequence of events we have to follow after harvesting of the seed material from the field. So in all the cases, some of the operations manually we have to do, some of the operations machine aided process. So we are going to discuss one by one in detail. So with reference to that harvesting of the seed crops, we have to harvest that material as and when that attain physiological maturity, because that physiological maturity stage only optimum accumulation of the food reserves will be there. But only drawback in the harvesting of the seed at physiological maturity is the moisture content will be more than 14%, sometimes that may be up to 35%. This is a problem in previous days. By this time we have seed dryers. So because of that, this is not a problem. So if it is a seed crop, we have to harvest the crop at a physiological maturity stage. We should not delay the harvesting of the seeds until that reaches that harvestable maturity. Suppose if you harvest that material, seed material, before that physiological maturity, means that seed will be highly amenable for the mechanical injury. So that is not at all advisable. Similarly, if you delay the harvesting of the seeds beyond the physiological maturity, means there is a chance for occurrence of the shattering, fungal infection, bad damage, and lodging also sometimes will occur. All these items leads to reduction of the germination, vigor, and that seed quality, health also get affected. So because of that, we are advising the farmers to harvest that seed crop at the physiological maturity stage. And the factors like genetic factors and moisture content, these two play a major role. So that also we have to take into considerations. And then based on the flowering behavior, that harvest type of harvest also will vary from crops to crops. Say example, in the case of cotton, it's a continuous flowering habit. Similarly, the black gram, green gram, all these cases, continuous flowering and continuous vegetative growth will occur. In other words, this is technically this is called as indeterminate type of flowering. So in that case, once over harvest is not possible. In these cases, we need to go for that periodical picking. Whereas the plant have that determinate type of flowering, example paddy and maize, also sunflower. In those cases, once over harvest is possible. So based on the flowering behavior, that the harvest is vary. So either we are going to follow that picking or once over harvest. Then some of the crops, they need specific post-harvest operations, mainly to ensure that genetic purity and physical purity. Particularly in the case of maize, before separation of the seed from the cob must be subjected to that cob verifications. Because that maize is a cross-pollinated crops, chances are there for occurrence of the genetic contaminations. If at all any foreign pollen contaminated our seed crop, mean that is reflected on the seed coat color and the kernel arrangement and the pith color, all those things. So in order to ensure whatever that seeds we are going to separate, all those seeds are true to type, we have to do that carb verifications. So mainly that metazenia that causes the problems, so we have to verify the carb based on the color. If at all any discoloration, any the kernel having a different color, so those carbs should not be included for seed extraction purpose. Similarly, in the case of cotton, kappa sorting is very important. So for seed purpose, we have to harvest that fully opened kappas. If at all any kappas that have unopened locules, hard locule is there, we should not include those kappas for seed extraction purpose. Similarly, that lint, the color of the lint also we have to observe. If at all any insect damage, that may be a brown in color or pink in color. So the lint color is other than white, those things also we should not include for seed extraction purpose. The kappa sorting also very important in order to ensure that physical and genetic purity of the material. In the case of groundnut, pod verification is one of the important operation. So by that way we can avoid that genetic deterioration of the variety. So based on the pod morphology, peak and the peak size of the peak and compartmentations and constrictions, so all those properties we have to verify that pod before that separation of the kernel from the pod. So these are all the important crop specific operations. So these are all the things we have to follow in view of maintaining the genetic purity and physical purity of those seed material. Threshing or extraction of the seeds, again here that threshing or extraction of the seeds will differ from crop to crop, particularly in the case of agriculture crops. Here that fruit itself going to act as a seeds. So here mere separation of that fruit from the mother plant alone is sufficient, whereas in the case of horticulture crops, the seeds will be available within the fruits. So there we have to separate the fruit. After separation of the fruit from the mother plant, we have to go for separation of the seeds from the fruit. So first we can discuss the things related to that the fruit itself act as a seed. So in that case, mere we have to separate that seed material from the mother plant. That may be manual threshings or mechanical threshers, or trampling with animals, or trampling with tractor trading. So these are all the things right now we are following. Whatever may be that instrument or strategy adapted for separation of the seed from the mother plant, that strategy should not causes any mechanical damage to the seeds. If it any mechanical damage, automatically that seed become a non-viable one. Similarly, that instruments, threshers or whatever may be that used, all those things should be cleaned properly, or otherwise that will make the way for mechanical admixture. So that mechanical admixture that leads to reduction of the genetic purity of the resultant seed lot. So these are all the things we have to take into consideration at the time of threshing or extraction of the seeds from the mother plant. Some of the crops also need specific operations, particularly in the case of maize. We can harvest the cob from the mother plant. After that, we have to go for that separation of the seed from the cob. So that specific operation is known as shelling. Similarly, in the case of cotton, so we have to harvest that kappas from the mother plant. After that, we have to go for that removal of that lint, that is through ginning operations. Then after that we have to go for the delinting, removal of the lint, all those things, then only we'll get the seeds. So sequence of events we have to follow in the case of cotton. And in the groundnut we have to go for the degardication, that is removal of the seed from the pod. So in these cases also we have to take into consideration that whatever that instruments are used, all those instruments should be kept in a good working condition, and proper machine settings also we have to ensure. By that way we can avoid occurrence of the mechanical injury to the seeds. So wet extraction, so this also a seed extraction process. So this is mainly recommended for the horticulture crops, because here that fruit is not going to act as a seeds. So the fruit that will have a seeds, that seeds we are going to separate. Particularly in the case of tomato, we have to harvest that fruit from the mother plant. After that the fruit will be subjected to that seed extraction. For seed extraction purpose we have a fermentation method, acid method, alkali methods, like a variety of methods are available. Among the three methods, that acid method is widely adopted because here that seed recovery percentage is 0.8 to 1%, and that resultant seed quality also pakka, free of any fungal infection, good looking, and singling is possible. So because of all these advantages, the acid method is commonly followed for separation of the seed from the tomato fruits. Other than that, we have some tomato seed extractor also available. With the help of that seed extractor, we can go for that crushing and preparation of the pulp. After that, that pulp will be treated with the acid. Then we will go for that washing. So in that way also we can do that extraction in a large scale. Another crop, that is a cucurbitaceous vegetables and brinjal. So in these cases, we have to do that maceration of the fruits. After that, that should be put it in a polythene bag in a airtight manner for about 2 days. So during that times the fermentation will occur. So at the time, whatever the miscellaneous substances that surround the seeds, all those things will be removed out, so we can get the seeds. Or otherwise, we have to wash the seeds with macerate things with the lime solution 0.5% or concentrated HCl at the rate of 10 ml per kg per liter of pulp we have to use, and allow it for sometimes. By that way also we can remove that miscellaneous layer, all those things, so we will get that good quality seeds. So these are all the weight extraction process normally we are following for separation of the seed from the fruits. So these are all the advantages with reference to that seed processing. So by the way of seed processing, we are going to remove the undersized to oversized inert matters and wheat seed and other crop seed materials, and also we are going to improve the physical purity and appearance of our seed material. So this will increase the marketability of our material. In addition to that, within that seed also we are going to separate, so that the seeds of shriveled one, damaged one, off-colored one, all those things will be removed. So once we do this kind of things, automatically the homogeneity of the seed lot will be increased based on the size, weight and the shape, and the physical appearance also will be good. So all these things leads to increase the germinability, so the field standard also will be increased. And other than that, if you go for storage of these way processed material, that storability also more. So the above all, if you go for that selling of these seeds, because of that uniformity with reference to all the aspects, that will attract more number of the farmers, and by that way your seed will be move very fast, and that will give you very good return. So these are all the advantages of the seed processing. Because of all these advantages, that seed processing is very important. So today we are going to discuss that instruments, some of the instruments used for that seed processing. So before getting into that, so you must know that basic requirements to establish a seed processing unit. If at all you are aiming for establishment of the seed processing unit, and that seed processing unit, that starting that should have a receiving end. So immediately after receiving, if at all that instruments related to that conditioning, pre-cleaning is ready, we can transfer the seeds directly to the conditioning or pre-cleaning. Or otherwise, that whatever that material received, that should be stored temporarily. So for temporary storage purpose, we must have some provisions. Suppose you are storing that material, means then you have to make your instruments ready. Then we have to transfer the stored material to the pre-cleaning instruments. There that pre-cleaning will done. Pre-cleaning means material other than seeds, such as stones, insect body, and all those things will be removed. That cleaning also the same thing. The stones other than seed material will be removed. If it is a grain, means after cleaning they will go for directly packing and selling. If it is a seed, means that should be subjected to further grading and upgrading. So that is mainly for ensuring the physical purity of our material. And after that, that should be treated and packed. That will be forwarded in such a way that we have to purchase that instrument, and that should be put it in this particular order. That will make our seed processing operation very easy and smooth running as possible. So variety of instruments are available for the purpose of cleaning as well as grading. So all those things are available here. Here I can tell you some of the instruments. Ginning machines mainly for cotton, separate the lint from the seeds, and maize shellers for separation of the seed from the cob, and groundnut decorticator for the separation of the kernel from the pod. Tea bearder is a specific machine with reference to barley, mainly for removal of the awns, And mechanical scarifiers, so this is mainly to overcome the hard seed coat related dormancy. So if you go for that mechanical scarifications, automatically that will soften the seed coat, that will improve the germinability. Then pebble mills, so this is mainly for remove the whippy hairs from the grasses seeds mainly recommended. And Timothy Pumper mill, so this is also very specific to that Timothy seeds for remove the wheat seeds. And hammer mill, that is mainly for removal of the cook or appendages from the seeds. So these are all the things with reference to that extraction related one. Similarly, dryers also available. The dryers and all we are going to discuss in a separate sessions. And the third item is a grading equipment. So this is mainly for improving the physical purity of the material. So cleaner come grader, so that will do that cleaning and grading also with the help of the sieves. Similarly, that other instruments are specific gravity separator, that separate the seeds based on the specific gravity weight. And then indented cylinder separator, that is size of the seeds, separation is based on the size of the seeds. Disc separator also size of the seeds. Roll mill also based on the, that will separate the smooth and rough surface seed material. Magnetic separator, again that also separate the seeds based on the smoothness the surface morphology. And inclined wrapper also based on the surface morphology. Electronic color charter, that is separate the good colored material from the off colored one. Electrostatic separator also same thing. Spiral separator also based on the shape of that things. Like that, a variety of machines are available for the purpose of grading the seeds. So this is a model of processing unit. So here that conveyor belt, all the machines were connected with the conveyor belt. So these are all the instruments related to that cleaning. And then after that we are going for that grading. So here length grader, then polishers and stone remover and gravity separator, that is based on the weight. And then finally packing, and that will be forwarded for the storage or the things. So these are all the sequence of instruments in such a way that we have to arrange. In Indian systems, we are placing all these instruments in a horizontal way, whereas in the case of US systems, and they will erect 4-floor structures. The topmost floor, that cleaning related instrument will be placed. Then the say example 4-story building means that the 4th floor they will keep that cleaning. Then 3rd floor they will keep that grading. Then the 2nd floor also grading. Then 1st floor also grading. The ground floor they will keep that packing and thing. So here that advantage is at only one time alone we have to lift the seed to the 4th floor. Then after that, with the help of the gravitational forces, the seed will move from one instrument to another instrument. And also the space also minimum is required, and power consumption also very limited. Whereas in the case of the horizontal, this kind of arrangement, all the unit must be attached with the conveyor belt. For operation purpose we have to this way. For all these cases we need to have a power for lifting of that seed material. So this is not a correct one. Whereas if it is a vertical one, we can enjoy that gravitational force without minimum power consumption. We can do that particular processing operations. So again that things are given the same thing. So the very commonly used instrument nowadays for cleaning and grading of the free flowing seed material like black gram, green gram, red gram and paddy is a seed cleaner cum grader. So that seed cleaner cum grader here that will do that cleaning operation as well as grading operation. So for cleaning purpose, these instrument have a flower. So this flower will continuously flow the air that will make all the lesser weight material in a wavy movement, so that all the things will be remain here and that will be get collected over there. Only that material have heavy weight, that alone will land on this particular screen. Here this will have a 2 screen, that first screen, the second screen. So both the screens are in a that will be in a horizontal movement this way. So this will be move this way. And also that top screen, that is fitted with the beaters, so that will continuously beat. So because of that, that will have that vertical movement also. So whatever that material landed on the first screen, that is provided with the vertical movement as well as horizontal movement also. So because of that, none of the material not able to stay on this particular first screen. Either they have to travel all along the screen or they have to pass through. So that opening of that screen also, the opening of the screen also bigger than that seed size. So because of that, seeds of ours and seeds of lesser than our seed size will pass through the first screen. So only that material bigger than our seed size alone that will be able to travel. Mostly here that stone and all those things that will be get collected over there. So that is material bigger than our seed size. So that our seeds and the seeds lesser than our seed size will reach as the second screen. So here that the whole size of that screen is smaller than our seed size. So because of that, our seed will travel. And that will be collected over there. So undersized material, sand, stones, everything that will pass through, that will be collected over there. Again, this screen also pitted with the on the bottom of that screen that will have a brush. So that will do that continuous cleaning. And also here because of that brush movement this way, that will never make none of the seeds able to settle on this particular second screen. They have to pass through or they have to travel all along the way. So by that way, here that seed cleaning as well as grading is take place. So this is very commonly used instrument for the free flowing seeds. Particularly we are using this instrument for cleaning of the paddy seeds. So that is same instruments with the different parts are given here. So another instrument is a indented cylinder separator. So this is original instruments. So this circular one. So within that you can this kind of things will be there. So this kind of indent is available. So this indent and all we can change. Suppose you want to separate that round shape sheet means you can change. Rectangular means you can have a rectangular indent. So we will place that seed on these sides. So this will be in this way movement. At the time, only that seed with exact size alone will stick on this particular indent. The undersized that will be stick on this particular indent physically. Whenever this particular thing reaches this particular point, only that exact size alone will firmly remain attached with this indent. Undersized one will fall on this area. Undersized material and oversized material reaches this particular area. Only that correct size material reaches here. So with the help of this, we can separate that undersized and oversized material from our seeds. So this is the advantage of this one. Again, this one also useful for separation of the free flowing seed material. So this is a specific gravity separator. So here that separation is mainly based on the weight of the seeds. So here this have a this is a feeder. So through this we have to feed the seeds. This have a oscillating deck. So this oscillating deck. So this will be move like this. From the bottom, that air flower will be there. The flower will continuously flow the air from the bottom. And the deck also we can the slope and all we can adjust. Here we can keep somewhat height and we can reduce that. We can keep that slope this way. So the deck also in a horizontal movement. From the bottom that will flow the air. Because of that horizontal movement, this movement, so the seeds are given with the horizontal movement. That from the bottom that will flow the air. So that will give a vertical lifting to the seeds. So the material, that heavy weight material alone able to land on this particular deck, and that will enjoy that horizontal movement. Automatically that will able to travel all along the distance. And also this particular deck that will have a cross septum also. This kind of septum also, partitioning also is there. Only this heavy weight material alone able to jump and able to travel along the deck. Material if it is lesser in weight, that one not able to land on this particular deck, and that will fall immediately on these particular positions. So next heavyweight metal here, that more heavyweight metal got separated over there. So here the separation is mainly based on the weight of the material. So this is mainly recommended for separation of the cotton as well as bendy seeds, because from the cotton and bendy seeds, that ill-filled seed is a major problem. With reference to size and shape, that may be uniform, but if we compare the weight, there is a difference. So in this case, better we can use this particular instrument, specific gravity separator. So this is another instrument, so spiral separator. So here that is mainly based on the shape and rolling ability of the seeds. The seed will fed from the top, and that will take this way spiral movement. So during several round of rotation, spiral rotation, the heavyweight material that will tend to occupy that outermost hole, because that one formula is there, that kinetic that is kinetic energy equal to half mv square. Mass increases, that velocity also will increases. So the heavyweight material that will take outer orbit, that will be collected on outer side. If it is a lesser weight, that will take this middle route and get collected over there. So rolling ability and shape. So here based on that, these seeds are get separated. So this is a friction cleaner. So here the separation is mainly based on the surface morphology. So here the 2 points are connected with the velvet cloth. The seed will be fed on these particular directions. The seed with smooth surfaces not able to stick on the velvet cloth, so that will take this root and collect it over there. Suppose if it is a rough seeds, that will stick on that velvet cloth, then maybe get collected over there. So by that way we can separate that smooth seed from the rough seeds. So this is with reference to friction cleaner. On the same setup is there for magnetic seed separator also, whereas that belt is connected in between two magnetic things. The seeds also get mixed up with iron particle. Only the seed with the rough surface alone stick with the that iron particle. Seed with smooth surfaces not able to hold that iron particle. So if you feed those seeds, the seed with iron particle, that will stick on this particular thing and take this root and reaches there. The seed with smooth surfaces totally devoid of iron particle, not able to stick on this particular magnetic field, so that will take this root and reaches there. That is a magnetic separator. That can also separate the seeds based on the surface morphology of the seeds. So another one is a color charter, color separator. So this one separate the seeds based on the color. Mainly this is recommended for beans and beef seeds. So because in these seeds that coloring is a problem, off colored seed occurrence is the major problem in the case of beans and beans. And immature seeds also, that the color is somewhat different. So for separation of those seeds, we can use that color separator. So that color separator that have a photoelectric cells, the photoelectric cells will be assigned with the original color of the seed material. So that will go for scanning. So through scanning, that will separate that original color material and remove the off colored seed material. Through this process, we can remove that other seed material, even mud balls, stones also, because those color also differ from our seed material color. So in that way we can separate the seeds. But here that more number of electric cells and all those things are involved, so cost of this operation is more. So this is applicable for small quantity of the seeds, not suitable for separation of a large quantity of the seed material. So as an outcome of that processing, we are going to separate these material from our seed material. The material like inert material, noxious weed seeds, and deteriorated seed, damaged seeds. Similarly in the other sides, common weed seed, other crop seed, other variety seeds, off-size seeds, all those things we will remove. Finally we will get that cleaned, graded and treated and packed and tested seed material, and that will be used for marketing purpose. So by that way we can earn more money. So these are all the sequence of things needed for cotton seeds. First we have to do that acid delinting, then we have to go for that washing and utilization, then we have to dry the seeds, and air screen cleaner for removal of the unwanted material other than seed material. Then I already told you, for cotton we have to use that specific gravity separator, that is separation based on the weight, then treating, and finally that will be packed. So this is a sequence with reference to that cotton seed processing. So the first one that is related to that processing of that bajra. So we have to go for that separation of the seed from the cob, then after that drying, then scalping, because normally we will separate the seed from the cob by the way of beating with the sticks in the open area, so there is a chance for occurrence of the stones, all those things. We have to do that scalping, and then followed by scalping we have to do that air screen cleaning. Then if possible we can go for that gravity separator, treating, finally packed, and that will be subjected to that things. Then regarding that paddy seeds, the same thing, scalping, then air screen cleaning, then length grading we can go with grading and treating and packing. And for maize we have to go for the shelling, scalping, air screen cleaner, ring grader, width grader, length grader, all the possible instruments we can use in the case of our maize. So finally we will achieve that uniformity with reference to length, shape, size, all those things, that will give a very good appearance for your seeds. So by the way we can ensure that physical purity. So regarding that seed productions, for ensuring that genetic purity in the field itself we have to do a lot of work. So roguing, identification of the off-type and roguing, that is the only way for ensuring that the genetic purity of the material. After harvesting, through this kind of cleaning and grading operations, we will work for ensuring the physical purity of the material. Once that the physical purity and genetic purity of the material is ensured, automatically the germinability also there. So we can fulfill that seed certification norms. Automatically we can sell our seeds. So if you have any doubt in this, you can post your queries in the given email. Thank you.